No, it's not. No, you've already. No. I won't have it. No, it's not.
Wrestle Kingdom 14.
Oh, you saved it right at the end.
I gotcha.
Oh, you buzzer beater.
I got you, bitch.
Wow, I can't believe it. You've bested me again.
I bested you again. Once a year. That's my once a year besting.
Yep. I hope you enjoyed it. And that was late 2019, so you don't get
last one of the decade.
The last besting of the decade. So last one of these actual podcasts we did was May.
Yeah, right on time, WrestleMania, noted May pay-per-view, WrestleMania.
Yep, perfect. Now, today is Christmas Day. We've foregone any sort of festivities with our families or other friends, and for you,
the viewing public,
the intrepid viewer. I've never really been sure what intrepid means, and I refuse to look it up.
Yeah.
I think we're intrepid in this case, not the
intrepid
viewer.
Means gay?
I think intrepid means gay.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You, the gay viewer.
Did you see my message that I responded to you about because you had said, ladies and gentlemen, the first faggot on the moon. What was it from?
No, from nothing.
You just brought
it was
that
just
up.
Just like the only thing in my head yesterday, which is like an official voice on the news, like a president, but like a good president. Like
your president,
like a president you trust.
Yeah,
going like
Mike Pence.
Yeah, like a Mike Pence type.
Yeah,
saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. The first faggot on the moon."
Did you see what my response was though?
Buzz Aldrin was gay.
Buzz Aldrin, first faggot on the moon.
I
better look out because he'll come punch me in the face.
Yeah, from beyond the grave, he will kill you. He could still beat you in a fight.
That was Neil Armstrong, right? Who punched that guy?
That was Buzz.
It was Buzz.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Moon landing wasn't real. Bam!
Bam!
Punches him in. And he was like in his 90s or something.
He was old. He was probably 80.
Yeah, he was probably 80.
When I was an edgy teen, unlike now when I'm totally different than when I was an edgy teen.
Now you're just an edging teen.
Yeah. Now I edge teens.
Now you edge teens.
The student has become the teacher. I used to kind of have my doubts about the moon landing, mainly because of that Fox special on it in the 90s.
I don't know if I saw it.
And like the thing
is it because like why the flag was waving? And
that was a big one. That was honestly a big
Yeah.
one. But then like when you think about it from a broader perspective, it's way too hard a secret to keep.
Because how many people would have been on
so many
set
people
for that?
Yeah.
I'm not even like because everybody thinks that Stanley Kubrick did it.
Yeah.
But like what? Is it just Stanley Kubrick?
Look, everything
he's operating the camera.
Yeah,
he's
Stanley
up the
Kubrick
lights,
one-man show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Look,
unless they killed everyone.
As we know, everything in the documentary Room 237 is 100% factually accurate.
Yeah.
It's about Kubrick faking the moon landing and Minotaurs. Yeah. If anyone hasn't seen that documentary, if you want to see a not good documentary that is funny.
It's super entertaining.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then watch that.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Yeah. We're previewing next year's WrestleMania.
What?
Main event, Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt.
I guess it will be, right?
Probably.
So SmackDown will be Reigns Wyatt.
Raw will be
Lesnar. There are no contenders on Raw.
Cain Velasquez.
Now you're speaking my language.
Might be.
Kane gets his win back.
Never know.
World champion Cain Velasquez.
Dumber things have happened.
Like probably this week.
Yeah.
It's a bad product, which is why we're not going to talk about that for another month or two.
Yeah, we're going to talk about...
Actually, we're going to talk about that a lot, probably in a couple weeks for the year-end awards, where they're going to win all the good awards and not get any of the bad awards.
I mean, there's definitely a contender for some worst stuff.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Are they... Okay, riddle me this, Boy Wonder. Is WWE not a contender for any of the worst awards? I feel like they're going to get all of them.
It's between them and one other company.
MLW, your arch nemesis.
I
was just trying to think of a random.
No,
company.
I think Ring of Honor is fucking horrible, isn't it?
It's, yeah, I don't know if it can win worst anything besides...
But it's not like a clear-cut, like, WWE is the only answer for this.
Yeah.
There's some stuff that, like, Ring of Honor's... Like Final Battle was maybe one of the worst put-together shows.
I think our average show in Seattle outdraws Final Battle.
I read somewhere that the reported attendance was, like, just over 1,000.
Oh, that seems
But
high.
that seems like that was tickets, not actual people in the building.
Yeah.
Like, available tickets was
yeah.
over 1,000.
Or maybe they ended up papering that many, but they didn't have 1,000 paid.
Yeah.
Because, like, the day before, it was a couple hundred. So, like, it's not like they did an 800 walk-up the day of the show.
You don't know.
I do know.
Bunch of tourists in town wanting to see bad wrestling.
Wanting to see Roosh and PCO.
Yeah. Or Shane Taylor and Dragon Lee.
Ryu Lee. Although he's Dragon Lee in Ring of Honor, which is why I don't understand
got a working agreement
how the name
with
change
Mexico.
works. We'll get into that.
Mexico and USA, cool. Mexico, Japan, not so cool.
Not cool. It's the difference is too vast.
One's eyes are really big and round, and the other ones are very slanty. Can I say slant?
You can say slanty.
Oh, can I say slanty, but not...
Because if you say that, you can be talking about a shanty.
A slanty shanty.
Yeah. Which I believe is the colloquial name for the Imperial Palace in Japan. but that's beside the point.
Do you remember when they were going to call Kenzo Suzuki Emperor Hirohito?
Hirohito. Yep. Do you remember when they were going to call Heidenreich Adolf Hitler?
Adolf Hitler. Because his name has Reich in it. Oh, goose step into the ring. Could you imagine?
No, that's JBL.
Yeah, it's true. Could you imagine a team, though, of Kenzo Suzuki as Hirohito and Heidenreich as a Nazi? That'd be the best fucking team.
The Axis?
The Axis? Oh, that'd be so... And then, like, they have a third member...
Salvatore Sincere.
But he, like, turns on them a bunch, but then rejoins them.
Ooh. Yeah, I like
because
that.
Italians are cowards and also scumbags.
White racism.
White racism.
The only kind that's still okay.
Yeah. It's not my favorite white racism, though. That's Scandinavia.
Yeah, what's your deal with Scandinavian racism?
You didn't see the thing about the... Like, because Finland has a new leader who is a woman, and she's like 35. Mm-hmm. And the guy from Estonia made some racist, sexist remarks about her, and then had to apologize about it because Finnish people and Estonian people don't look exactly the fucking same.
I mean, Estonians...
They look more the same than all Asians do.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Estonia's not Scandinavia though. It's not. That's not Scandinavian on Scandinavia. That's like Norway versus Sweden, which is equally ridiculous. Although that's also a thing. Isn't there some movie about that's?
Yeah, it's In a Better World.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
How Norwegian people think that Swedish people have Down syndrome, or they look like they have Downs.
Yeah, because they're so easy to tell apart.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anderson and Nilsson are completely different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, like. I just love dumb European white racism.
It's the best. I mean, look, you gotta hate someone.
Yeah, sure.
And in the absence of different color people, you find what you can.
I remember discovering for the first time...
We're all just trying to find someone to hate in this crazy mixed up world.
I remember finding out for the first time that there was black people in Sweden.
I was hoping that sentence was going to be shorter, and I wanted to learn about your discovery of black people.
Yeah. I don't know when that was, but... I was probably like,
27?
Maybe. It might have been around the same time that I found out that Little House on the Prairie wasn't actually filmed during prairie times.
That's a good one. I like that.
Not necessarily a documentary.
Not a documentary, but filmed in that time.
During pioneer times.
Yeah.
Because I was young and didn't have the concept that, like, I didn't know when film was made.
Sure.
Because I was, like, 6. And
teen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good... I remember, like, looking for something to watch on TV when you're a kid, and that being on, I'm like, that was never a good option. Like, that show was no fun.
I think it was just because I was at my grandma's house, and, like, my grandma would just, like, put it on.
Does seem like a thing to watch at your grandma's house.
Yeah, because my grandparents used to look after us after school, and I think it was just...
Yeah.
Whatever got put on. Thanks for tuning in to our Little House on the Prairie talk.
Yep.
Podcast is over. See you later.
LHOTP. Little House on the Prairie.
Legends of...
LHOTP. Luke Harper of the Police. He played... he was bass guitar for a brief period in the mid-'80s.
He was a fill-in on tour?
Yeah.
He was a touring bassist?
Yeah, he was a touring bassist for the Police. LHOTP, everyone knows that.
Yeah, of course. What a silly question. What we're actually doing is our... What is this? The 5th annual?
LHOTP. Lots of Hebrews.
Oh, no. Ordering... Oh, it's not cheeseburgers.
Lots of Hebrews ordering the... give me some here. Finish my riff. Riff me out here. I was just looking... Even just the Jewish food I was looking for. I can't get a good P. We'll come back to it. It's too bad. We could have had something.
I can't think of any. No,
it's disappointing. Guys, write in. Think of it. What's a good P word for Jewish food?
Yeah, I don't know. Phyllo pastry.
Ooh,
that's not Jewish then.
How many years?
Yeah,
This is the 7th.
Oh yeah. No.
8th.
13.
Did we do one for 13?
Did we?
I think that was the first one.
Really?
I can't remember if it was 13.
Really?
If we did 13, this is the 8th. If we didn't, it's the 7th.
Huh.
Now, you're looking things up. I don't trust you to look things up, so I'm going to look things up. And we're going to do it in silence. And we're not going to pause the podcast.
Radio silence.
This is the way it must be.
Radio silence for all.
I'm trying to think if we did 13.
No, I think we would have seen...
Maybe not.
I think we would have seen 2013 later because... I don't remember... I don't remember. That's a tough one. I don't know.
No one. The problem is that no one can truly know.
Because I remember watching this pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Or the show, but
maybe we did a review and not a preview?
Yeah, maybe.
Possibly.
Maybe.
I mean, this is super easy to find out later, but it's not the most pressing thing now, unless you figure out how to use your phone. Which
no, I was just
I
was just looking at the card to try and remember, but I was I honestly couldn't. Akibono, Manabu Nakanishi, MVP, and Strongman.
That's
versus Bob Sapp,
yeah,
Iizuka, Yano, and Yujiro.
That's amazing.
That's a silly ass fucking match.
That is
also there's 3
match.
Big, strong, muscly guys on one team and one on the other team, but the other 3 guys on that team are nothing.
Yeah.
And Bob Sapp also sucks.
I love that I saw one of Bob Sapp's funniest performances live.
Him and Jan Norge.
Him and Jan the Giant Norche. Speaking of Scandinavians.
Yeah. No.
What is he?
South African.
South African?
He's South African.
Oh, this is a turn of events I couldn't have possibly prepared for.
He's South African.
Interesting.
Right there. Cape Town, bruh.
Norche is a weird name. It could have been...
I mean, yeah, he might be of,
anything, yeah.
Scandinavian heritage, but he's definitely... his MMA record is 2-6.
Sick. So I saw one of the 2.
You saw one of his 2 wins.
Awesome.
What? I guess he did. He lost a shoot fight to Nakamura at New Japan.
Yes.
In 2003.
Yeah.
So he did a K1 fight, a Pride fight. Some other company, New Japan, K1, Heroes, Strikeforce, Dream.
Nice.
He lost to Sokoju. Yeah, Tacoma, Washington. Strike Force at the Dome.
Yep.
Yeah, good for you.
Amazing.
Oh, you got to see current UFC contender Jorge Masvidal.
Ooh.
You got to see Joe Diesel Riggs. Good, it was a cool day for you.
Oh, I think I saw Joe Riggs's back explode.
Oh.
Yeah. He got slammed or something, and then he was just paralyzed.
It says submission by slam.
Yeah. He got slammed and could not continue.
Yeah.
Like, he was just completely fucked up. Yeah, it was great.
Jan Norge. Man. What a big day for you.
What a big day.
What a big day. Anywho.
I've almost found whether or not we did 2013.
Oh.
This is very important. We did not.
Okay.
So this is the 7th. Guys, we did it.
7th preview.
Only took us 15 minutes, but we did it.
You know. So, in less than 2 weeks.
Now, is this the 7th or the 7th and 8th? Because we're previewing 2 Dome shows.
Because it's still called Wrestle Kingdom 14.
It is.
It's not Wrestle Kingdom 14 and 15.
That'd be funny. That was like when we did a VCW versus the World, and it was VCW versus the World 6. But, because, like in sequels in movies, it's like, Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah.
So our colon after VCW versus the World 6 was VCW versus the World 7, which really fucked people up. But I'm so happy we did it. It's like my favorite thing.
That was pretty funny. That was pretty good.
And then oh no, that was the last VCW versus the World, so there wasn't a 7 anyway.
Because then we did some I Sucks Dicks business. Yeah. And then we got our concept taken away from us.
Yes.
So
2
days of Dome show.
3 days of the Condor, 2 days of the Dome.
And a flight of the Concorde.
Yes.
So there's a lot of stuff to go through.
There's a lot of stuff.
This is going to be a long ass...
Half of it is worthwhile.
Long ass fucking watch.
Between the two, it's one very good Dome show.
Yeah, if you cut out all the useless shit.
We will definitely watch it on the Sunday and fast forward half of each show.
What? Yeah, okay.
Do you want to watch 2 full Dome shows with a lot of these?
Not even a little bit.
8-mans?
Not even a little bit.
8 men's?
8-man, and it's a 4-on-1 match.
Much like our match, which was nominated for Match of the Year, the Fur Horseman versus Criswell, Shotzi Blackheart, and Kimberly.
It was 3 women versus a centaur.
Yeah, which horseman was it?
Yeah, it was a centaur.
Words are hard, guys. It's okay.
Words are like knives.
Proofreading?
Yeah, who cares?
Get out of here.
It's Twitter. There's no Twitter police.
Yeah.
Except for there are thousands of Twitter police.
Yeah.
Alright, so day one is the 4th or the 5th? The 4th.
The 4th and 5th.
The actual day. So, pre-show, who gives a fuck? But it's Hanma Makabe teaming with Young Boys to take on Hinare and White Young Boys.
Yeah. Who are the Jap Young Boys? Is it like
Yumura and Tsuji?
Yeah, right. And then the Whiteys are what? Fredericks, Connors,
Coughlin.
I think it's pronounced Coughlin, which bugs me, but I think that's
it's just like Jack Gallagher.
Yeah. Sometimes there's a G, sometimes there's no
people's
G.
Names are dumb. People's names are dumb.
Yeah.
Unless if that's his legal government name, fine. If that's his chosen wrestling name, I'm gonna slap him.
Yeah.
I couldn't give 2 shits about this match. Like, I don't even think we'll watch it.
We won't, but we have to pick winners and star ratings.
I don't care. I kind of don't mind Hinare. I think if he did more stuff.
Yeah.
But who cares? Whites for the win, because whites always win.
I'm also going whites for the win. 2 stars.
That's reasonable. I will give it 2 as well, because I don't care to think about it enough.
Fair.
All right, here comes the other pre-match show. Just a battle of some old sacks of crap.
I kind of love that this match is happening.
I mean, it's pretty funny.
Combined age,
I don't know.
gotta be over 200.
Well, if you say what the match is, I'll look up the ages.
Yuji Nagata and Manabu Nakanishi, contenders for 2002 Tag Team of the Year.
2002.
Versus Hiroshi Tenjin and Satoshi Kojima, contenders for 2001 Tag Team of the Year.
Nice.
It's 2020.
So combined age for Tenkozi is 97.
Ooh, keeping it under 100.
And for Nagata and Nakanishi...
Could be real similar. 98?
Is 103.
Oh, they're over.
So we're looking at 200.
200 even.
200 even.
Love it.
That match. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it'll be vaguely funny, but not entertaining.
Nagata can still sort of go.
And Kojima's fine.
Kojima can lesser sort of go. Yeah. The other two absolutely cannot.
Yeah.
The other two have no business.
Especially Tenzan, who's been wrestling on broken ankles for 15 years.
Unhealed broken ankles. Yeah, I believe these teams had a match in the Tag League in December.
Okay.
And it was the worst match of the Tag League. That is.
Does that surprise literally anyone?
I mean, it does a bit, because there were tons of teams that who gives a shit.
That's true. There were a lot of bad teams.
Like, All Japan's Tag League was so much better than New Japan's Tag League this year. And New Japan has way more talent.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, like, there were maybe 2 teams that had 2 good members in the Tag League.
Evil Sonata.
Yeah, that's the only one I could think of. I was giving the benefit of the doubt about a second. Maybe there wasn't.
Was there a Suzuki-gun team that was good?
There were 2 Suzuki-gun teams. Both had 1 good member.
Taichi and someone, and Desperado and some. Or
no, I think it was Suzuki and Taichi and
Saber
Archer and Saber.
Yeah.
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 Then which, by the way, apparently that match between the 2 Suzuki-gun teams was the best match of the tournament.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wouldn't believe that if you'd told me it.
Well, you don't often hear Taichi, Archer, and best match in the same sentence, but here we are. Although Archer's been kind of fun this year, actually.
I'm just going to say Tenkozi because I don't care.
Yeah, I'll take the other one. Actually, keep talking and hold that thought. I'm going to see who won the Tag League because I'm going to give it to the other one.
Well, I've already written down Nagata.
I wish you wouldn't write these in blood.
You know. And then, because I was talking to you while writing it...
Oh, something bad happened?
Instead of Nakanishi, I wrote Nakashi.
Of course.
Well, it's too late now because I already wrote down Nagata Nakanishi, so you have to choose them no matter what.
Well,
I'm going to say...
I hope I'm right.
1 star.
I'm going to say half a star. And to be clear, these are... The star ratings are our predictions for what we think we'll give them, not for what we think Meltzer will give them.
Because Meltzer will give them way too high, because he's stupid.
That is correct.
So, are you going to keep looking, or should I just move on?
I'm going to keep looking.
One?
You go nuts.
Okay. So the first, I mean, as far as the layout of the Wikipedia page, which is a trustworthy piece of news.
How about Chickopedia, and it's just for the ladies?
Okay. How about
But
Dickopedia, and it's just about dicks?
Okay. Both good.
Yeah. So this match is I feel like I'm so out of it. I don't know why.
Pick it up. You had a coffee? You're drinking a caffeinated beverage right now.
It's actually a diet cherry Pepsi.
That is caffeine.
Yeah, but it's not very caffeine-y.
I guess it's not very caffeine-y.
I just feel like I'm drunk or something.
Are you drunk?
Yeah, I'm love.
I don't know, you drank yesterday, right?
I'm love drunk. Yeah, maybe I'm a little slothy from drinking yesterday.
A little sloppy.
Slothy.
Ah, slothy. I am changing my vote
to Tenkozy.
To Tenkozy, who lost to Nagata Nakanishi the last day of the tag league, getting their win back.
All right, cool. So the first match, according to this, is the first of 2 Jushin Thunder Liger retirement spectacles. I'm not going to call them matches. I'm going to call them spectacles.
That's fair.
Because neither one of them is going to be good.
Are you also kind of disappointed in the day 2 match?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Right?
Absolutely. What does it do for either guy who's in that match?
Yeah, it should have been a singles.
It should have been a singles with some, like...
It could be a singles with one of the 2 guys.
Yeah.
Like
I would like to see him and Dragon Lee.
Yeah, a singles with Dragon Lee or a singles with Hiromu.
Yeah.
Both make more sense than... Like, I get it, like, 2, like, pairs of generation rivals fighting each other. Like, it's... The idea is nice. I just think it's not... What the match will be is not the right thing for his last match ever.
Or should have done, like, him and Dragon Lee and Sano and Hiromu. Like, split the teams,
mix it
right?
up. Yeah.
So that, like, it's Liger and, like, a baby face against a heel and, like,
and, like, the guys...
Used to sort of be his,
Yeah, the guys get to wrestle the guys.
Yeah, right.
But, I really think it should have been a singles.
Yeah.
It's not like Liger can't do a singles.
Yeah. But absolutely not. But I guess maybe he wanted to give the push to somebody,
I guess he wanted to give the push to both guys.
I guess.
Because if he wanted to give it to one, he should have had a singles with them and lost.
Yeah.
Like, that seems easy, but...
So, it's an 8-man tag.
This match is sweet.
With Naruya Hanaga as the special guest referee.
Yeah.
So Liger's getting everyone he loves a little bit of work. So it's Liger, it is Tatsumi Fujinami, it is the Great Sasuke, and it is Tiger Mask with El Samurai in their corner.
Yep. Samurai, who's like younger than Fujinami, considerably younger than Fujinami. Yeah. Same age as Liger,
but his body
cannot wrestle.
His body is not responding.
Absolutely cannot wrestle.
His body has sent him a DNR.
Like, he hasn't, because I feel like towards the end of his career, he like went independent and did like some random All Japan and stuff, but like nobody cared. I'm trying to think the last time El Samurai mattered. It was like the mid 2000s, like 15 years ago was the last time he was any sort of thing. And the last time he was in, like, I guess he maybe challenged for like some like junior tag titles, but the last time he was in like singles junior contention would have been the 90s.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably why he's not in this match.
That's probably why he's just hanging out.
Why he's just getting a payday for being buddies with Liger. So the other team consists of Naoki Sano.
Yep.
Shinjiro Otani. Mm-hmm. Tatsuhito Takaiwa, who I had mentioned to Scott, it is going to be 2020.
Never seen
and this
before.
Is probably the first match of his I've ever seen.
That's wild. It probably won't be his best match.
You don't say. And maybe the person I secretly hate the most.
Yes.
Ryusuke Taguchi.
Yeah.
Taguchi is the most annoying professional wrestler in the history of wrestling. And his dumb rugby gimmick.
Yeah. Eddie Guerrero, rugby player.
So, El Samurai's last match was 2013.
Yeah. But
it was a tag match. And his last singles match was July of 2013. Where he... I don't even know what the name of the company is. Probably a nothing company.
I'm sure it was.
Where he was the Hakata light heavyweight champion.
Okay.
He defeated Ogawa, and then just never lost the title.
Sweet. Which Ogawa? Yoshinari?
Satoshi.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay. I just read the last name and was like, yeah, you know.
I mean, there's like 2 notable Ogawas in wrestling, and that is neither of them.
But like, I mean, he did a bunch in 2013, but I mean, yeah, hasn't really done anything.
Like, what was his last notable stuff in New Japan?
Let's see.
It's got to be way back.
2010.
Yeah.
He was in he was in the Super J Tag League.
Okay. Yeah.
And
so
he
so
was
10 years, basically.
It was him and Liger.
Yep.
And they wrestled a bunch of stuff. Ooh, Nosawa. Now we're talking. Oh shit, that's that Tag League had some good stuff in it.
In 2010?
Yeah, it had the No Remorse Corpse. It had Apollo 55.
Was No Remorse Davey and Rocky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had La Sombra and Mascara Dorada.
Ooh, Grand Metalik?
Yeah.
He's doing stuff.
Sure. I mean, he's employed.
He's
that
employed.
Stuff. And then anyways, and I also believe, I don't know who Kuniaki, Kobayashi. I was like, I just heard the first name. It was like, he's in their corner.
You know,
Yeah.
You know, he has family on the show.
Abdullah Kobayashi?
Not Abdullah Kobayashi.
Kenta Kobashi?
Yes.
Yeah.
His son is the Never Champion.
Who only has one working arm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I mean, I don't know. The match will be whatever. If it goes too long, I'm gonna tune out. I'm gonna stop.
I think it won't.
I don't know. You never know.
I think everyone will get a bit of shit in and
it'll
take
go
it home.
6 minutes.
It'll go under 10. I think it'll go under 10. Yeah.
Do you think that Liger loses both matches?
No, I think Liger's team wins this.
Yeah. I guess Tiger Mask does most of the heavy lifting? Tiger Mask and Taguchi wrestle most of the match?
I guess. Tiger Mask sucks.
Yeah, but he's still at least capable of going. So I guess we both see Liger's team.
Yeah. Man, Tiger Mask 4 is really stuck with it.
Yeah.
Like, first Tiger Mask, his initial run was like maybe 3 years. And then Misawa for 4 or 5. 4, I guess. And then Kanemoto for 1, maybe 1 or 2 years.
An hour.
And then this fucking guy since like 1995.
Hey, you know what?
Like,
if the gimmick works, don't let go of it.
Like 25 fucking years.
If the gimmick works, don't let go of it.
I guess not.
You know?
I agree that Minoru Tanaka should have stayed Heat.
I forgot about Heat. Oh, man. Heat.
They were trying something.
I'm trying something for sure.
Yeah.
I guess I see Liger's team in, like, I don't know, 2, I guess. I don't...
I'm going to give it 2.5. I think it's going to be fun.
I thought you were going to say, I think it's going to be fucking great.
I mean, I like most of the people in it. They're all old, but...
Yeah. So the next one is another 8-man tag.
Yeah, like sort of like the first half of each show is a house show.
Yeah.
And then they get into dome show
8-man tag, 8-man tag, 8-man tag, 8-man tag.
Really? Is it like...
There's 4 8-man tags.
In a row?
No, I mean, this is how it is on the Wikipedia. That doesn't actually mean that's how it's going to go, but that's just how it's... I guess it's listed in importance, probably.
But I think I think they normally do sort of announce the match order, so I think we might have like 4 8-mans in a row.
8-man tag, 8-man, 8-man, 8-man
Fuck.
tag, and then the big singles.
Interesting.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. You get rid of all of that stuff early on, so you can just do the singles.
Yeah, because New Japan and
it's not like a WWE where it's like, okay, well, let's just put one of the title matches to open.
Yeah, they don't do that because WWE thinks that
they know what they're doing.
Sure, but more specifically, they think you can't like end with a bunch of strong matches because the crowd will burn out.
Yeah.
But pretty much every other Fed has proved that's not the case.
But joke's on them, their crowd gets burnt out no matter what.
That's true. The crowd starts burnt out and stays burnt out. It's
hard to burn out what's not even working.
Yeah, it's the opposite of Mojo Rawley's advice. They do not get hype and they do not stay hype.
They definitely do not stay hype.
Yeah.
So the match
What's the next 8-man?
In Los Ingobernales de Japón.
Have you seen the new Ingobernales in Ring of Honor that they just formed?
Yeah.
That I believe involves Kenny King?
Yes.
What's happening?
Yeah, Kenny King, Roosh.
I don't know. Another one?
Nope. I remember seeing it, but
You got it? Feel it. Drag it out. Push.
Dan Moff. And Jeff Cobb.
I don't think it's either of them.
No, I don't remember. I don't remember. I saw it. I just like randomly forming... Like, they should just do one in WWE, but not call them that.
Yeah.
Because, like, I guess if you're in the group, you need to, like, start your own.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's Evil, Sonata, assuming he can wrestle.
Yeah, more on that later.
Shingo, and Bushi. versus Suzuki-gun, which is Suzuki, Taichi, Sabre, and El Desperado.
So, Shingo and Suzuki, who they have been seemingly building a feud between for the last little while, they have an 8-man on this show. Surely they have a singles on the next thing, right?
Of course.
Or are they not on the show?
Or are they not even booked?
That sucks.
I believe they are currently not even booked. However...
Like, I do not agree with the saving some matches for the February show thing. You have back-to-back Tokyo Dome shows. Put everything on it.
Yeah, absolutely. However, if Sonata is incapacitated...
Yeah, so as of the time of this taping, Sonata has an undisclosed face injury and missed last night's New Japan show, which is the last show before the Dome. So it's unclear if he's going to be on it. Last night, they put Bushi over Sabre, which is probably a contingency plan. If Sonata can't do it, they'll just do a Bushi-Sabre rematch for the title. Which, fine, but I really want Sabre-Sonata because Sabre-Sonata had a match first day of the G1, I think, and it was great. And I want to see it again, but I might not get to because I can't have nice things!
They are apparently called, the Ring of Honor team. La Facion Ingorbenalis.
Yep.
Is Roosh, Dragon Lee, Kenny King, and that dumb bitch that comes down with Kenny King. Amy Rose.
That dumb bitch. I don't know who she is.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess they were planning... I don't know.
Who cares?
Who cares? So pretty much it's Roosh, his brother, and some other guy.
Yeah. I was going to say, Kenny King really fits in there. 2 Mexican brothers, and one of whom was a founding member of the original Ingorbenalis, and Kenny King.
And a kind of nobody.
And a guy that only Ring of Honor has ever...
He was on Tough Enough.
Saw fit to push.
He was on Tough Enough 3?
One of them.
Or maybe the one that Morrison and Dead Cancer Guy won.
I think that was 3. No? Or was it not?
I don't care. No, it must have been 3. Scott, I'm gonna venture a guess. Who fucking cares?
It's a fair guess.
So I feel like it makes more sense for Ingorbenalis to win, considering Suzuki, Taichi, and Desperado all are doing like pretty much next to nothing the next day.
Yeah.
Whereas Evil and Sonata, in theory, are doing something the next day, and Bushi is probably doing something, but so is Sabre. So, I mean, to me, I think it makes more sense that Ingorbenalis wins.
Yeah, I think LIJ.
And I mean, it has potential to be acceptable.
Yeah,
I'll give it a 3.
I'll give it a 2.5 because I don't think it'll get enough time.
Reasonable. Yeah. Are you ready for another 8-man 10?
Yes.
So next we get the team of Chaos that I did not realize were still being a thing.
Technically.
Of Hiroki Goto, Tomohiro Ishii, Toriano, and Yoshi Hashi.
Yep.
Against the Bullet Club of Fale, Chase Owens, Kenta, and Yujiro. I'm going to say, I don't really care about this match. If the whole match was Kenta versus Goto and Ishii,
sure,
I would be fine. But it's going to be a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah, a lot of bad luck. Fale.
Bad luck Fale.
So what do they do? Will they go Goto over Kenta for the next day?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll go Chaos.
I'm gonna go 1.5 on this. Just because I think it's gonna be nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think anything's gonna happen. They probably won't get a lot of time either.
Yeah. We will be sad because Ishii is wasted.
Yep.
He got a singles.
That's okay. He's getting the big singles in the second day.
He's not. He's in the pre-show. Yeah, that sucks for you. Apparently Ishii is like really hurting right now, so maybe there's a reason. But
now, Or do you mean the last, 10 years?
Maybe most of his career.
Since 2010, Ishii has been hurt.
I think his knee is hurt or something.
Okay.
I don't know. But, yeah. That's still an excuse for the nothing they're doing with Shingo and Suzuki. But,
Sympathy injuries.
Sure. So, yeah, Chaos and... Yeah, I think it's going to be short and not much to it. 1 3/4. So far, a hell of a dome show.
Okay, how about this? On the fly booking. Day 2.
Yeah.
Suzuki versus Shingo
versus
Ishii.
Ooh.
Book it.
I'm in. New Japan loves 3-ways.
Yeah.
they do them all the time.
Alright, so the next one is the first title match of the show.
And the best title match of all the shows?
No. It's it's up there.
Is it the worst?
No, it's a tag team.
No, it's junior.
It's a tag team match.
I was thinking heavyweight tag, which probably is the worst.
It is heavyweight tag.
Oh, yeah, so it is the worst.
Is it the worst?
It's the worst title. It's got to be the worst title match.
I don't know. Archer Moxley's kind of irrelevant.
I think Archer Moxley's going to be better.
Probably better. Yeah, you're right.
Than this tag match.
So it is of course, the champions, Guerrillas of Destiny against Finn Juice.
When is the last time
there was a good tag team in New Japan?
Anyone
before Carl and what's his face left?
Gallows.
Gallows, yeah, of course. Before Anderson and Gallows left, there hasn't been a good team.
The last time anyone has cared about the New Japan heavyweight tag titles.
I don't know.
I guess the Bucks had them for a bit.
Yeah.
But even they didn't have a lot of opponents. It was just like GOD and shit. Mm-hmm. So, don't put your whole phone in your mouth.
Yeah. I don't know. Tag team wrestling is not important anywhere.
Yeah, not here.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to call them Viking Raiders, but I was like, War Machine. They had them, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but even then, who cares?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I forgot they had them.
Yeah.
I guess at a point, pretty much most Ring of Honor teams held them, right? Because the Bucks held them, the Briscoes held
had
them.
them. War Machine.
Yeah.
Did Red Dragon? No, Red Dragon only had the junior.
I think they only had the junior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a real. Let's just get to the finish match.
Yeah.
I think Finn Juice are winning.
I also think that for something different. I think because I'm sure they have them. I'm sure that they probably have the titles for 2 months, but it feels like God have had the titles for the better part of my adult life.
Look it up, Drew. Look it up.
I feel like they've definitely had them on and off for most of the last 2 years.
Okay, we got to have a conversation right now.
Drew is turning his chair around backwards and sitting down on it. He's also turning his hat around backwards to show that he's super.
I absolutely fucking hate the fact that for some fucking bizarre reason that people have gone through and changed the format of Wikipedia. So that when you go on to get the list of champions, it'll say Reign, Reigns. You click on it.
Yeah.
It just gives you a very brief description, but there's no drop-down list of...
Yeah.
You have to physically type in list of IW. It's stupid. Fucking dumb.
Shouldn't the chart table form be the first thing you see? Because that's what everyone wants to see.
Absolutely.
Nobody wants to see a brief description.
I don't need the information about who beat who when.
Yeah.
Would it be shocking to you that Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa have held the IWGP Tag Team Championships since February?
It would not be shocking.
They have not lost. They have not lost those titles since February.
How many defenses have they had? 2? Nobody cares about these fucking titles. Who do they even defend against?
Who do they even beat?
Bucks? No, not in February. Bucks were gone in February.
It was at the Dome Show last year.
The Bucks were in that.
The Bucks were in that.
Was it a 3-way? Bucks, Evil, and Sonata, and them?
It was.
Yeah.
And Evil and Sonata won.
And then
so then they beat Evil and Sonata
the next month.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I know, right? Real cool. I'm glad that I remember that.
Well, I'm glad Camacho is doing well.
Camacho. What a guy. Hey, they could reform their essays now, or whatever the fuck they were.
The what?
Him and Hunico.
Oh, they were together.
Yeah, they rode their little bike to the ring.
Yeah.
So they've held it for 297 days. Apparently, according to the world of the internet, they've had 7 defenses, but couldn't tell you who. I mean, they definitely did some Ring of Honor stuff because they were feuding with the Briscoes at one point in the year.
Yeah, I bet half of those were against the Briscoes in Ring of Honor, now that you mention it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they had both for a while. They traded back and forth.
The Ring of Honor titles.
Yeah, okay.
This is also the 5th time they've held the tag titles.
Wow.
Yeah. Because, Evo and Sonata beat them for it.
Yeah.
They beat War Machine and then lost it back to War Machine. They beat the They lost it to the Briscoes in 2016, then beat the Briscoes in 2016.
Yeah.
Then lost it to Ishii and Yano.
Right.
Who lost
Did Ishii and Yano win it at the Dome?
They did. Wrestle Kingdom 11. And then they lost it to Tenkozy, who lost to War Machine, lost to the Girl. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways. So, I definitely think that Finn Juice is winning.
Yeah, and who do you think Finn Juice will lose them to eventually?
Gorillas of Destiny?
Probably Gorillas of Destiny.
Maybe Evil and Sonata, assuming that Sonata's not dead.
Yeah, assuming that his undisclosed facial injury doesn't get worse and consume his entire body.
Is it flesh-eating disease? Flesh-eating face disease?
He could turn into, what's that guy? Arseface from Preacher?
Yeah, because I've seen Preacher.
I don't know. I haven't either. I just got references.
You just know the name. I'm gonna say that this match gets a 1 3/4.
I'm gonna be way nicer than you. Finn Juice are the hottest young tag team in wrestling.
Sure.
2 3/4.
Oh wow!
I like that.
You're gay.
That didn't really answer the question. That was a separate.
All right.
Thought.
First.
Good match?
No. I didn't read the stipulation. I'm sure you might know it. So, the next match is the IWGP United States Championship.
I know the step.
Heavyweight champion. United States champion Lance Archer defending against Jon Moxley.
Texas Death.
Jon Moxley in a Texas Death match.
Yep.
Where the match can only be won
10 count or
by
submission
a 10 count,
only.
knockout, or submission.
Yeah.
I hate this. I'm going to put down I don't care who wins, and I'm giving it a 0. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think they take it off of Archer, especially because Moxley's not going to be doing New Japan stuff. Like, this is probably just a one-off.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he wants to work there.
Yeah, but it depends if
But I think him being a champion
him.
there makes things very complicated in AEW,
Yeah.
so I think that would be a reason not to win it.
Yeah, I think Archer wins. Now, here's the thing. He's been having decent stuff in AEW, especially like his deathmatchy stuff.
Yep.
So it is not outside the realm of possibility that this match is fun.
Yeah, I think they'll probably
and they'll kill each other.
Some dumb stuff, sure.
But it could also be bad because it's not like Lance Archer is really known for being good.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that this year he's done some stuff.
Yeah.
It could
be a shockingly good G1.
Not that
it was a high bar.
It could be a 1.5. It could be a 3 1/4.
Yeah.
It could be. I think it could be anywhere in that range.
Yeah.
And considering I'm a AEW loyalist.
Yeah.
Even though it's bad, I'm going to give it a 3-star and hope that it overachieves.
3-star Archer?
3-star Archer.
I'm the very same.
Wow.
Samesies. Twinsies.
Samesies.
It's a good thing we dressed the same today.
Naked?
Naked.
Gonna give ourselves Dutch rudders later. Okay, now finally to the first good match.
Show. What number match are we on? Including Darks?
Regular show.
Oh, I shouldn't say it like that because they'll think I'm just talking about God.
They're not even dark.
They're darkish.
They're barely dark.
They're dark compared to the rest.
They're probably the same skin tone as I don't know, Godo.
Look, ACH as Tiger the Dark is not on this match, so...
But he could be.
We take the Dark so we can get them. He won't. He quit wrestling because of the haters.
Because of that shirt.
I mean...
I like that his shirt made a man quit wrestling.
Well, it sort of did, but then he, did extracurriculars.
Yeah.
It takes a special kind of person to have a legitimately, unacceptably racist shirt made about you and get people mad at you.
Yeah.
Like, what an asshole.
What an asshole. I hope he's not listening.
ACH, you're an asshole. Here's what I know about ACH.
We probably have mutual friends, wouldn't we?
We do have mutual friends, because I am about to speak about a mutual friend. I haven't... no, I haven't met him. No, I've maybe seen a show he was on, but I have not met him. But I remember at the last Beyond show I was at, Beyond CEO, Denver, Colorado, the man, not the place, Drew Cordero, was talking about ACH, because he had booked him a number of times, and he said, you know, Bill, referring to our friend Bill Berry, a.k.a. Kingpin, a.k.a. rapper / YouTube / podcast celebrity Billy the Fridge.
Weight loser,
Billy the Fridge, who we've all known forever.
Shout out Billy the Fridge.
Shout out Billy the Fridge. I probably will be doing your podcast sometime soon, because I know you asked me and I was unclear about telling you when I would do it. Yeah, you know how Bill is a lot. Personality-wise, not size-wise. Although at the time size was, he also was. He was legitimately...
500
pounds.
Yeah.
He said, Drew Cordero said, ACH is 1,000,000 times that. I said, oh no.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So it was that day in, I think, 2014, I decided to never meet ACH. And hopefully the prophecy will be fulfilled.
God.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I can't even imagine what that's like.
Nor I.
Anyways, this is the 8th match on the show. Sixth match on the main card.
Show. Third title match.
And
we're on
First
something
good match.
We did it. What do we got?
It is the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship match of champion Will Ospreay defending against Hiromu Takahashi.
This will be good.
This will rule. I bet this will fucking rule. Now, I have opinions.
Ooh.
You may not like these opinions.
I don't. I already don't.
But my opinion is that this is the last we will see of Will Ospreay as a junior.
Oh, okay.
I believe
that's not crazy
in my head.
I mean, he was in the G1.
Yeah,
so.
I think he will lose the title, and he will go to heavyweight. Junior. I think he will go to heavyweight and exclusively wrestle heavyweight after this, because not only is he one of the best wrestlers they have,
yeah,
but their junior division has been not like a little stale. Mm-hmm. It's been the same 4 dudes essentially. I guess if you include Marty. For the last 3 years,
mm-hmm.
And if you're gonna make new main eventers, because they're gonna have to at some point.
Yeah.
I think now is the time to move him up.
So this is the equivalent of Omega losing to Kushida in 2016.
And then becoming a heavyweight. Yeah, I think so.
And then winning the G1 that year.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know that Ospreay will win the G1.
No, who's to say?
But I think he will get pushed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is his last days as a New Japan junior.
Yeah, that's not unreasonable. Yeah, you're not crazy.
He's pretty much like one of the hottest commodities that they have.
For sure.
And I think showcasing him into main event matches.
Because if you're ever actually going to have him challenge for or even win the world title, he can't be seen as a junior.
Yeah, and they don't really like to do you're a junior but you challenge
they really don't.
They've done it very select amount of times.
Yeah.
They definitely like to keep church and state separate.
Yeah.
So I think Hiromu wins.
Take a note, America. So, yeah, that's not unreasonable. Yeah, I think... When did Ospreay win the title? Right after Super Juniors. He won Super Juniors and beat Dragon Lee, I believe.
Your Dragon Lee.
Your Dragon Lee? Is that what you said to me?
I did not.
How dare you? How dare you make me a member of weird new Ingobernables?
I'm so sorry. How could I?
Well, I'm just glad you didn't call me Kenny King, because then we'd have a problem.
Hey, Kenny King. What? Will Ospreay...
I'm going to say he won it June 9th.
Holy shit. Autism knows no bounds. 182 days, but he's only had 3 defenses since June. But he was in the G1.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's going to be defending them on
his
shows,
first defense was probably, what, September?
Yeah, something like that, probably.
He had
he beat Dragon Lee at G1 Supercard. No, sorry, Dragon Lee won it in April at G1 Supercard. And then Ospreay beat him in June.
Yeah, Dragon Lee won it.
Dragon Lee had it for 2 months.
He won it at MSG.
Yeah.
And then Ospreay won it at Dominion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess you go Hiromu. He's coming back, and as long as he's good to go, why not put the title on him?
Yep. And then you can just start developing Ospreay into, like, a focal point of...
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't think he goes right into the main event, but he can at least do...
No.
IC and whatever stuff, and then...
Yeah, exactly.
Be more of a focal point. So, yeah, I think... So you're saying Hiromu?
Yeah.
All right. I don't like to do this very often.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm a man of the people.
I know what you're going to do.
And I'm a man
because
who
I know,
hates everything.
Because I know what you're going to do, let me do mine first.
Okay.
4.5 stars.
Oh, you son of a bitch. No. I'm going to say 5.
I know.
I'm going to boldly go
I wanted you to go
where
second.
no man has gone before and say that this is the best match, second best match on the day one.
What, is it the second best match of both days?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Hard to say.
We'll see.
We will see.
But I'm still giving it a 5.
That's fine.
And I think you're going to be very disappointed with what happens later. Anyway, so you're saying Hiromu 4.5. I say Hiromu 5.
Yeah.
Okay. The first half of the co-main event. It's kind of a co-main event, right?
Sort of.
Sort of. So it is the IWGP Intercontinental Championship match. Mm-hmm. The champion, Jay White. If you had asked me if Jay White was the champion, I would have said no.
I kind of thought Naito was the champion.
I also kind of thought Naito was the champion.
Was he the champion before Jay? Did he lose it?
That is a good question.
And Jay beat?
The challenger is Tetsuya Naito.
Yeah, Jay must have beat him, because Naito and Ibushi were, like, fighting for it in the summer. So Naito must have come out with it, and Jay beat him.
Correct.
He beat him in November?
Beat him in September.
September, okay.
At Destruction in Kobe. And he's only had 1 defense. But yeah, so Naito held it from the Dome show till April.
He lost. Ibushi won at MSG.
Won it back in June.
Right.
And then lost in September to Jay White.
And those 2 matches, especially the June one with Ibushi, were some of the most dangerous matches of all time.
Yeah. Well, when I think of dangerous spots, it's definitely Naito Ibushi.
Yeah.
Like, they're the 2 guys that are, like, just throwing each other at aprons and, like, dropping from heights.
Like, they're, like, the only guys, because I think especially Naito, I think it's his jam, doing things that sort of look like blown spots,
yeah, or like,
but aren't.
Yeah.
They're entirely intentional, designed to look like, and probably often do, hurt as much as possible.
Yes.
Like, because the 2 things, because I was thinking, because the German was, like, on his neck on the corner of the apron, which, like, when you watch it in slow motion, is intentional. And then also that, I guess it was like the 2017 G1 finals with Naito and Omega, where they were doing a pile driver on a table and intentionally missed the table.
Yeah.
Like, standing on the table, pile driver, off the table. So,
ooh.
yeah.
Yeah, he is definitely
an absolute psychopath.
Actively trying to hurt
He's
himself.
definitely been paying for it physically the last little while.
Yeah.
But probably will not stop until it kills him.
Correct.
Which I respect.
Who is your predicted winner, madam?
Well, that is an interesting question. Because you have to also consider who's going to win the next match.
Yes.
Because the winner of this match and the winner of next match are going to fight each other in the main event the next day for both titles. So, I feel like I might be voting with my heart and not my head here.
Let me stop you right there.
Go ahead.
I just want to stop.
Okay, fair enough.
I just was done. All right, anyways, continue.
I don't want Jay White in the main event of a Dome show.
I don't know that they will do Jay White in the main event of a Dome show.
I don't know either.
I think, because I think we were same mindset of what will happen, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think that I don't think that's impactful at all.
Unlike a lot of other podcasts, this one is two white guys with similar opinions. That's what separates us from the
rest. Yeah, that's what separates us from all you other schmoogies.
Yeah. So, you were saying?
Well, I just think that if White wins, retains...
I mean, White in a general sense.
White always wins. Always bet on White. If
be on the white side of history.
If Jay White wins, going into the main event the next day, and if we are on the same page of what's going to happen, I don't think that's as impactful of a person to beat.
Agreed.
But then that's the thing is, like, then you're doing, like, change.
We'll talk about it.
So...
We'll talk about it.
I think Naito wins.
I think Naito wins.
But it's not outside the realm of possibility that Jay White wins.
Oh, like, both of these matches could go either way.
100%.
Yeah.
And, like, they could throw curveballs at the fans and just, you know.
Yeah.
But I think Naito wins.
Yeah.
You also think Naito wins?
I do. And I think it'll be 3.5 stars.
Ooh, you are bold, sir.
Too high?
I'm going to say 3.25. I was going to say 3, but I was like, no, it's better than the other 3s I've given, so... Okay, so...
Which would be 3.25 stars more than a previous Jay White Dome Show match, as per your ratings.
I hate Jay White. I think he's shit.
I think he's fine. He's just not at the level that they put him.
I just think you could have probably brought in or signed better white guys.
Yeah.
But who am I to tell New Japan what to do?
Honestly, just flip Jay White and Ospreay and I'm fine.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. What about Juice?
What about Juice? Juice is a man who has had too many singles matches on too many Dome shows.
Juice is a man who could walk away from this with multiple titles.
There are, if everything goes to plan, at the end of the second Dome show, Jay White and Juice Robinson could each have 2 titles.
2 titles.
If this goes
bonkers.
If this goes the way we want.
Yeah, we want.
Hey, White's got to win.
White's got to win. White's are right. So the main event of day 1 is Kazuchika Okada defending the IWGP Heavyweight Championship against Kota Ibushi. The winner moves on to face who we say is Naito, but could also be Jay White.
Correct.
This one, for me...
Here's what I think.
Okay. Go for it.
No, go ahead. I just wanted to say that loudly, but you were sort of in the middle of a thought, and I didn't want to...
No, go for it.
Here's what I think. For real. If there was one Dome show, if there was no tomorrow... And for us, in many ways, there is no tomorrow.
I'd be so okay if there's no tomorrow.
If there was just a January 4th show, I think it's easily Ibushi. But given what happens the next day, I don't think it is. I guess I'm going to have to spoil what I think about is happening the next day in order to explain today. Right?
Not necessarily if you save that thought for the end. Just don't forget that spot.
Sure. So, yeah, if it was just Okada Ibushi and then we move on to February, I think Ibushi wins.
You think it was Ibushi.
But given that the winner of this faces the winner of the last one for both titles the next day, and how I think that's going to play out, I think Okada retains over Ibushi. Is what I think. And also, they like Okada to win at the Dome.
Right. He's only lost twice?
Was it Okada White last year?
Yes, and White won.
Did he?
Didn't he?
I don't remember.
I thought we were super mad about it because he won.
I think that's possible, but I don't remember.
Well, let me use the magic of the internet. Wrestle Kingdom 13. And the matchup was...
I think Okada might have won. I think White beat him.
Jay White defeats Okada, remember?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because he got the February title shot and won,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
And it was the whole thing where Geto had turned on him and joined with them. And yeah, so...
Okay, then yeah.
And see that... Oh, shit, I closed it. Now I've lost my thing. Okay, so that is your...
Yeah.
Interesting. I believed since the day he won that this was Kota Ibushi winning the title.
Fair enough.
But. Also, like, to be fair, I haven't really watched as much New Japan as I did, like, last year. Because I filled up all my time with AEW. No, I was kidding. I just haven't really watched that much wrestling this year. And when we have, we've been watching, like, Big Japan or All Japan or like, Dragon Gate and stuff. And so I'm not really as active in, like, watching the New Japan stuff. So I'm not... I usually read results or, like, see what's happening, but I never actually watch it. But I think for them, this is going to be a real long thought. So get your thinking pants on.
I'm going to take my shirt off.
Or take your shirt off. Take your shirt off.
Take your shirt off. Take your shirt off.
We haven't done that one in a while.
It's a good one.
Okay, so I think the safe bet for New Japan, if they care, is to have Okada win.
Okay.
Because as much as Ibushi is like a star, Okada is the easiest, safest person to win.
He's the ace.
He's the ace, 100%, right? Allow me to call him the John Cena of New Japan.
Sure. I couldn't tell you who for $1 million, but I feel like in the last several months I heard someone say they didn't like Okada because he's the John Cena of New Japan. I'm like...
David Meltzer.
But it was like a
not
person.
A popular person.
No, like someone in person to me, but I do not remember
a dumbass.
I'm going to assume a dumbass.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
Eric, you're a dumbass. So that is the safe bet. However... In my mind, although understanding Japanese wrestling is much more confusing than other things... The fact that Ibushi had the opportunity to leave to WWE or to AEW, and he chose to stay loyal to New Japan
and sign a lifetime contract,
to me makes it seem like maybe he will get rewarded for his loyalty.
That's not unreasonable,
right? And then just like as much as like when we get to this day 2. More of an explanation of why I think that's happening.
Yeah, okay.
But I still think that Ibushi wins.
Yeah.
But, like, I wish that there was some kind of booking way that, like, he didn't actually win the title on this match. That it was, like, both titles are vacant. The main event of day 2 is for both vacant titles. Yeah. Like, that would be a bigger thing. But, like, obviously you can't do that. But I still think Ibushi wins.
Yeah. Is that...
it's like the second one we disagreed on.
Very similar.
Because... No, we've literally said the same thing for every single one.
So everything but the main.
Everything but the main.
Interesting. Well, I'm glad we have one different.
What do you say for star rating?
5!
I mean, yeah. I was going to say, you're not going to like this because I'm also going to give it 5. And you know what? It's going to be more than 5.
Oh, it's going to be rated
like
more than 5.
It's going to be a 6 or a 7.
By certain people.
Like, it's going to be higher.
Yeah.
But, I mean, 5. Absolutely 5.
Yeah,
this could already be, like, I'm not going to jinx it. Could already be match of the year 2020.
It could.
It very easily could.
They've happened at Dome shows before. Like, some people are going to have a match from this year's Dome show, arguably is number 1, and, like, 20...
Is it
20,
Jericho Naito?
Yeah, it's Jericho Naito. And yeah, like, the past number of years of that, like, 20... I don't think 2018 did, but... 2017, like Okada Omega, 2015 and 16, Okada Tanahashi, like, and 15 fucking Ibushi Nakamura.
Oh yeah. So
they happen.
It's not even 2020 yet, and I'm already predicting that could be match of the year.
They I need to rewatch stuff, but they're like in the conversation for my 2019 match of the year.
I would probably have to refresh my memory on that too.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember most things that happened in 2019 in New Japan.
I think I have 3 matches at 5 stars for 2019 as it stands. I still have stuff to watch, but I think I have 3, and that is one of them. Yeah. So I think they can. So if they just do that again,
do it again,
they will
do me an egg.
Meet my pig. I'm doing him an egg.
Okay. Day 1, we're done. How long did it take us to do day 1? An hour and 10 minutes.
All right, let's do day 2 before an hour 15 and go.
Okay. So no, we can't. Do you want to do this 2 separates or 1 individual?
1 individual, and we'll keep it under 2 hours total.
Oh God. Okay. Well, let's fucking try. Okay. So day 2, the pre-show matchup is the
Never
Gauntlet match for the Never title, which we have every single year. So the current champions, if you'd asked me who they were, I would have told you I have no fucking idea. Wait, how can Yano be in the Most Violent Players but also in Chaos?
It's a splinter group.
All right. So the champions, which
they're on double secret probation.
Oh my god. So Makabe, Yano, and Taguchi are apparently the Never champions. Couldn't have told you that in a million
When
years.
was their last defense?
I'm not even gonna look it up. It's not even irrelevant.
It's not even
relevant.
It's not even irrelevant. Then you should look it up.
I should look it up.
It sounds important.
So the other teams in the Gauntlet are Chaos of Ishii, Hashi, and Eagles. Bullet Club of Fale, Owens, and Yujiro. Ingorbonalis of Evil, Shingo, and Bushi. And then Suzuki-gun of Taichi, El Desperado, and Kanemaru. I don't think it matters who wins. I don't think anyone cares. I'm just going to randomly say it is Chaos, which even Ishii, Yoshihashi, and Robbie Eagles.
I mean, it's the least they could do for Ishii.
It's like, honestly, like, who cares? There's no...
Yeah. Let me see what the fucking teams are. So the champions,
Bullet Club, Ingorbonalis, Suzuki-gun, and then the
Bullet Club's a bad fucking team.
It's a real bad fucking team.
It's
a bad fucking
Owens.
group.
It is a bad fucking group.
If you take out Kenta, they're completely useless.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, just for fun, Suzuki-gun. And I'm going to say 1/2 of 1 star.
I'm going to say 1 star. Okay, on to the pre good matches.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the actual retirement match of Jushin Thunder Liger. Of Liger and Naoki Sano with Yoshiaki Fujiwara in their corner.
Yep.
Versus Ryu Lee and Hiromu Takahashi. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, we've already sort of discussed it.
Yeah.
It's a nice idea on paper. I don't think it's the right match to do. I think it should be Liger Hiromu or Liger Dragon Lee singles. Yeah,
agreed. I would have also just accepted, like, 1 old guy, 1 young guy versus 1 old guy, 1 young guy. But, yeah. I mean, I think young boys win.
Yes.
I think it'll be fine. I'm going to say 2 3/4.
Yeah, I think one of them, and if Hiromu was winning the junior title, probably he pins Liger. I think Liger gets pinned.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think there's any.
It just depends whoever he wants to put over.
Yeah, right? I don't think there's any benefit in pinning Sano. Like.
No, and I also don't think there's any benefit in him pinning Dragon Lee. And if he was to pin Hiromu, then he'd have to, like...
Yeah.
You're pinning the champion, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's young guys win, and I think 2 3/4.
Yeah, I'll give it 3.
Also, this is only going to be, like... I don't think I've ever seen a Sano match either, so... Gonna get 2 in 2 days.
Sano was Liger's first big rival as Liger. Like, once he became Liger. Because he did other stuff when he was...
legal government name?
Yeah, which is fucking escaping me.
I can only think of fucking Ultimate Dragon's name.
Kenta Kobashi?
Keiichi Yamada.
Keiichi Yamada, yes. Yeah, he did other stuff as that, but, like, once he started doing the mask, like, Sano was his first big rival for, like, the IWGP Junior. And I think Sano was the recipient of the first Shooting Star Press in wrestling.
Interesting.
Yeah.
For Billy Kidman?
From Jushin Liger, who invented the Shooting Star Press.
Are you sure it wasn't Billy Kidman?
It could have been. Who's to say?
Who's not to say? Let's ask Dr. Dre. Are you still trying to figure out the open weight titles? Or did you just get distracted and stop trying?
No, my iPhone 4S that I'm using on Wi-Fi only seems to open certain sites. One of them is not Wikipedia.
Oh, does it open for Affinity and that's it?
Let's see.
Anyways. The next match on the show is for the IWGP Junior Tag, which is Bullet Club of Taiji.
It does not. I think it stopped opening anything.
Taiji Ishimori and El Phantasmo, who are the champions, against Roppongi 3K of Sho and Yo. I just realized Ishimori is not on the day one.
No.
Neither of those other three, but
yeah.
I figured that like you wouldn't put Ishimori in that Bullet Club tag, I guess, instead of like, I don't know, Chase Owens, but
yeah,
I guess they want to get Chase Owens on. Anywho, I think this match could be very good.
I think it will be.
I like 3 of the 4. I don't like the Kid Diddler, but look, he's fine.
That's a personal issue, not a wrestling issue.
That is a personal issue, not a wrestling issue. I don't even know how long they've had the junior titles. So...
did they win them before or after the G1? Stop choking yourself on pens. At least put an I in pens and choke on that.
I like the way you think, sir.
When would they have won it?
If I didn't have to keep typing in list of IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions. This is so hard. First world problems. Alright, anywho. Okay, Reigns, here we go. Who do you think they beat for them? Because I couldn't tell you at all.
Sho and Yo?
They beat Sho and Yo at the anniversary show in March. So... Oh, no, sorry. They won it in June. My bad.
Okay, yeah.
189 days. They've had one defense.
Yikes.
And before that... So in 2019, it was... The Bushi and Shingo won them at the Dome Show. Roppongi won them in March. And then Bullet Club won them in June. I think... It's time to get it off Bullet Club. They've had them long enough. I'm saying Roppongi.
Do a change. Why not?
I'm gonna say 3.5 for this bad boy.
Or even
5.
I think they can do 4.
I think they're capable of doing 4. I just don't feel like they're going to get tons of time because the last 4 matches are going to get like a shit ton of time.
But they'll get more time than if there was only one Dome show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. In theory, the next match is Zack Sabre Jr. versus Sonata.
But that depends on
for the British Heavyweight Championship.
As I said, I was psyched about this match because they had a real good one first day of the G1.
So it really depends on how bad Sonata's face is. I think even if Sonata's in the match, I think Sabre wins.
I think Sabre wins, especially if the opponent ends up being Bushi.
Yeah.
And if you told me Bushi would be getting a Tokyo Dome singles match.
It could be... I don't know. There's nobody left to put in that match unless you're going to take somebody from the Never match and put them in another singles.
Yeah. But I mean, you could take another.
You could do Suzuki.
Sure,
but your own leader.
You could do Shingo.
Yeah.
You could do
Ishii.
Shingo, if just to keep it within like LIJ, you could do like Shingo or Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you'd have to take them out of the gauntlet.
Yeah.
But then who do you put in the gauntlet?
Is Bushi in the gauntlet now?
yeah, he is. So it's all three of those guys. So like one of them would have double duty then.
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, yeah, the only I can't even think of anyone who even makes sense.
Yeah. I would be fine with a Saber Ishii rematch from last year.
Kojima.
Sure, Kojima.
You know. Yeah. So I say Saber. If it's Sonata, good. If it's not Sonata, depending on who it is, it's kind of hard to rate if it's not Sonata.
Yeah, let's do one for Sonata, one for Bushi, and if it's someone else, well, there's not much we can do.
Yeah.
Sonata, 4.25. Bushi, 3.25.
What if it's Shingo? Oh,
if it's Shingo, back to 4.25.
Yeah, I think if it's a competent opponent that's on the level of Sonata, we'll say that it's the Sonata rating.
The Sonata rating.
And if it's lower than if it's somebody worse, then it's the Bushi rating.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say 4.5 if it's Sonata, and I will say 3 if it's not Sonata. Okay. So, next match is the winner of Lance Archer and Jon Moxley from the day before, who would be going in as the IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion against
versus
Juice,
new IWGP Tag Team Champion
Juice
Robinson, who gets so much at dumb shows.
Yeah, well, I guess he's the only white guy. They must like his look or something.
It's a good thing he cut his hair. It looks totally generic now.
Yeah, that's true. We both said Archer because it doesn't make sense for Mox to win.
Yeah.
I also don't think that Juice wins, though.
No, especially if he's tag champion, I don't think he wins.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, and also with the possibility, and the fact that the main event will be for 2 titles.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to give 2 titles to somebody else earlier in the show.
Nobody wants Juicy 2 belts.
Juicy 2. Well, now I do.
Because of that?
Yeah. That being said, I think this match is going to suck balls. I'm going to give it 1.
Archer Juice. This match has happened, right? This is the match that determined...
This was for the vacant title, was it not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which Archer won.
Or was just Juice the champion and lost Archer? Because it was gonna... Oh, no, Moxley was the champion,
Moxley
right?
was the champion.
Moxley was the champion, yeah.
Which is why it's him versus Archer.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I don't think... I don't see Juice winning. So, it's Archer and it's...
Negative?
No, I think it's an easy 2.25.
I think it's going to be worse than that, because I don't like either of them.
I don't really either, but
next
we'll see.
Up is the never openweight title of champion Kenta versus the least used man in New Japan, Hiroki Goto, who deserves so much better.
And will never get
it. Boy. I don't know who I think is winning.
I have a thought.
Would you like to wait in silence while I think? Or would you like to say yours and let me work it through?
I'm trying to think what would make for better radio. I'll wait. You take a while.
Let's listen in silence while I debate this.
I think Kenta retains.
Okay.
Because I think they're going pretty hard with him as a big heel. I hope something cool with Shibata happens, and I wish that this was Kenta versus Shibata.
Mm-hmm. That would be pretty cool.
I think the fact that Shibata is not in a match at the Dome signifies he will never be cleared. Because I think if they could have, they would have.
Yeah, I guess that's probably true.
Although in the last angle they did, he was taking bumps.
Yeah.
But
I think, doctors, Shibata, you can't wrestle anymore. Shibata, fuck you, I'm wrestling.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Put me in jail? Yeah, I think you're right. I think Kenta wins.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll do. I mean, they might tease a Shibata thing.
Yeah.
But I don't.
I think he'll be seconding Goto, I would think.
Yeah.
And maybe he'll do a move to a Bullet Club guy.
Maybe he'll turn on Goto.
I mean, if he anything that results in him actually coming back, I'm for. I don't care what that is, but if not, then I hope he just does something Cool.
I hope he comes back, has a match with Kenta, throws a headbutt, gets paralyzed again, and then needs to recover again.
For another 3 years.
Yeah.
God, it's been almost 3 years. Holy shit.
Yeah, it has. What do you give it for stars? I'm going to write mine down so that you can and I can argue.
4 even.
Oh.
What did you write down?
3 3/4.
That's not a great deal to argue about.
Nope. Okay. So, we are at the 3 bigger matches of the show. So the first one is the loser of Okada Bushi versus the loser of White Naito. So we had that as
we have
White,
different matches for that.
White versus, and then I had Okada, you had Bushi.
Yes.
I will tell you why I have Okada in this match is because I think he gets the win back from losing to White the year before.
I will tell you that all of the things you think are stupid. All of your theories are like a second by a hair theory for me. I think if what I think doesn't happen, your exact thing is going to happen.
Gotcha. So, but you had said, the thing you were thinking of in the first day is it for the main event?
Yes.
Right? Okay, so we'll wait. So yeah, so yours would be White versus Ibushi. Mine's White versus Okada. I think Okada wins and gets his win back from losing to White last year.
That makes good sense.
Who do you think wins between White and Ibushi?
I don't think Ibushi should lose twice.
Yeah, true.
So I guess any way you slice it, somebody loses twice.
Yes.
Somebody wins twice, somebody loses twice, and 2 people go 1-1.
It just depends who is the person that's eating it.
Now, with their main eventers, they like to go 50-50.
Yes.
And Ibushi beat White in the G1 finals.
Yes.
But in order for White to get his win back here, that means Ibushi loses back-to-back days.
And Ibushi wins the G1, loses the title opportunity,
and then
loses the second day
in the G1,
right?
Which I don't like. So I think because of that, I have to go Ibushi. Although now that I say it,
but what if White wins and then he's the first challenger?
Like he was last year.
Exactly, right? Win the big singles non-title on the Dome show.
Yeah.
Challenge for although I guess the next match is also a big non-title singles, but
they pretty much said that this one gets pretty much this one gets the February title shot.
So because there's so much to unwrap in this because Okada wins. Yeah. Goes to the main event. Let's say Okada wins both titles, then he's immediately rematching Ibushi.
Right.
But it could be Naito wins, and then Naito and Jay White immediately have a rematch.
Exactly.
Right? So it's this... there's so much to unpack in it.
Yeah. I'll stick with Ibushi.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like Okada and White was very underwhelming last year.
Okada and White was 2/3 boring, and then the last third was very good.
Was good, yeah.
They had a really nice finishing sequence, but overall it was nothing special.
I'm still going to put 3 in hopes that they've learned to have better chemistry in a year.
So, and I've got Jay and Ibushi, who Meltzer gave 5.5 stars for their G1 final.
Sure.
So
you're going to go 5.25.
I believe I gave them a very generous 4.5 or maybe 4.25 for the G1 finals, and this one's not even a main event. This one seems like a 4 even.
Okay, so Tanahashi.
Yep.
Versus Lady Tits Chris Jericho. Just a big singles in the semi-main event spot.
Yep.
I honestly don't know if I care about it.
I don't either.
And I also don't think it matters who wins, or I don't really care who wins. Like, I would rather Tanahashi win.
I would too.
But I also won't be like, oh great, Jericho fucking won. I'd be like, okay, cool, I'm glad this is over, get to the main event.
Yeah.
It really feels like it's just wedged in there to just break up the other two matches.
Sort of. It's
like to keep people entertained.
It's the cooler, basically.
Yeah.
Between the two main event matches.
I'm kind of... sorry, not to get off topic. I'm surprised that there wasn't, like, a pre-show... I guess they can't really do it. That there wasn't any Stardom-related stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That I thought that maybe they would do, like, a pre-show, like... But isn't the New Japan ring bigger than the women's ring? Than the Stardom ring?
I believe so.
Yeah, so that might be a little
also,
weird
like,
to shove a bunch
New
of...
Japan, like, doesn't like to do women's matches.
Yeah, but I mean, they did just buy them out, and I figured, like, this was to maybe showcase to the crowd.
Yeah,
like,
which would not...
we have women now.
Yeah,
like,
which would not be a bad idea at all.
Hey, creeps, get boners.
Yeah.
But they also just bought them so that none of them can leave to go to WWE. Like, it's really all it is.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, and hopefully they get a couple back when their contracts are up.
We'll see.
Or I guess it doesn't matter now, because Kairi's brain exploded, so she's damaged goods. Yeah, I don't think there's been I'm trying to think... The last women's match in New Japan was probably 2002.
I was going to say, like, way back in...
I think in 2002 they did a couple, like... They put a couple, like, All Japan women's matches on. But, yeah, nothing since.
Yeah. Anywho. Well, what made me think of that is because this is the typical old WWE spot of the cooler. And since one of them looks like an old lesbian,
that made you think even more.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say Tanahashi because that's who I want to win.
That is also who I want to win. I think it might be complicated because of Jericho being the AEW champion, so I'm gonna say Jericho.
Gotcha. It does nothing for anyone, and who cares?
I was gonna say, but then like, where does it go? Like Jericho wins, and then what?
Goes back to AEW and says he beat Tanahashi.
I guess
that's it. End of story.
Cool.
I don't know. I'm gonna get a lot of. If anybody listening to this actually gives a fuck, I think Jericho sucks still. I think his mic work and his character work is maybe the best he's ever been because he's had freedom to do whatever he wants.
His promos are phenomenal.
But his in-ring ability is dog shit.
Yeah.
Like, horrible.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say 2 3/4 because I don't have any faith in him.
Yeah.
Please pleasantly surprise me.
Sure.
But I have no faith in it.
Yeah. Fuck, I wasn't even thinking about star ratings. Jericho Tanahashi. Well, last year Tanahashi versus a white guy was 5 3/4.
Yes.
So this year, yeah, it's like 3.5. It's 3.5. I don't know. Like, obviously, it will for Meltzer.
Yeah.
I don't think it can, in real life, hit 4.
No,
I really don't.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any way that these two old men, even if one of them is the most jacked man that's ever lived now, Jericho just doesn't have the steam. He doesn't have the go anymore. Like, watching him on AEW this week against Jungle Boy, and like he struggled mightily.
You said it was rough. Yeah.
You know, like a young, speedy guy, and like Tanahashi's not young and speedy, but he's like super athletic.
Yeah.
Jericho's an old man. He's 50.
Like, he's smart, like, he knows how to work, but...
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Like, as far as the actual execution of stuff, it's getting rough. Because, he's 50.
He's 50.
Like you said.
I'm 50. Okay, main event. So, for Scott, the main event would be Naito versus Okada.
Yep.
And mine would be Naito versus Ibushi.
Yep.
Both of those matches are great.
Yes.
Both of those matches have the potential to be 9 stars.
Yeah. I think your match is a slightly better match than my match.
Okay. Interesting take.
Not to say that Ibushi is necessarily better than Okada.
You're saying story-wise?
No, quality-wise.
Oh, quality-wise.
I think if it's Ibushi Naito, it'll be slightly better than if it's Okada Naito. Just because Ibushi and Naito are wild together.
Mm-hmm. They're going to actively try and scramble each other's brains.
Yes. So, yeah.
Yeah. So Naito would go in as IC champion, and then Okada or Ibushi would go in as heavyweight champion.
Yeah. What do you got? Or what do I got? Am I talking? What's happening?
Well, I have wild theories.
Wild theories. Well, I'll also do my wild theories.
Okay.
So the way I have it, Okada beats as I said, if it was just one day, yeah. Ibushi should win.
Yeah.
New champion and new stuff for 2020.
Big, yeah.
Yeah. But as it stands, if they're doing it this way, Naito was the guy who started the I want both belts thing.
Yeah.
Like, storyline-wise, this wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for Naito.
Yes.
So, I think, regardless of day one winner, Naito wins day two. Because he... Because he's never had, he's never had a big win like that. Like, he has one non-clean world title win over Okada on an April show that he held for 2 months and lost right back to Okada, who then had a 2-year reign.
Yeah.
So, Naito has, for all the time he's been basically at the top, he has so rarely been actually at the top.
Yeah.
So, and I think he has a limited shelf life left at the top, so it's a real if not now when situation for him.
Sure.
I think Ibushi, even though he's pretty similar in age to Naito, I think, has a longer shelf life, and Okada's younger than both of them, and as long as Okada doesn't get hurt, he can go for a very long time.
That's true.
So, and the main reason I think Okada is winning the first day is because I don't think they would have Ibushi win, hold it for 24 hours, and lose to Naito. I don't think they'd do it.
Like for his first ever...
Yes, I don't think Ibushi's first reign is going to be one day. So, which is why I think Okada's winning the first day.
P.S. They are both 37.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. Well, I absolutely agree with the stance of, for them, holding it for 24 hours for your first time is a bad thing.
Yeah.
But what I think is a good thing is, the face chase.
Uh-huh.
So
sure.
what I think is, he wins.
So he does get it.
It's this big celebration of Ibushi finally reaching the top.
And then
Naito completely cuts the legs out.
Okay.
And then, because LIJ are tweeners, kind of.
Yeah, they're complicated.
But I think Naito winning that puts him right at the top of heel.
Oh, that makes me heel for sure.
And then you run with Naito as the heel, because they haven't really had, a heel guy in a long time.
How quickly we forget Jay White.
Well, I mean, but was he even over? No.
No.
Right? So they haven't had,
I can't believe he main evented MSG. What bullshit.
I don't know.
I mean, it was supposed to be Omega.
It was supposed to be Omega,
But,
yeah.
Given that you lost Omega,
yeah.
couldn't you have done something else?
Anything else.
Well, people were thinking Okada Tanahashi.
Yes.
Which would have
been great.
Way better.
And would have made the fans happy.
Yeah. And then, of course, on the same show, Ring of Honor wanted to put the Matt David match last. You fucking assholes. To which New Japan's... Can you believe that Ring of Honor was involved in a show as successful as MSG, and the rest of the year they were Ring of Honor?
Ring of Honor. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that Naito knocking the legs out from under him, crushing this, because I think the crowd, everybody wants Ibushi to win.
That's not a bad story.
Ibushi wins, everybody's celebrating, they're he's gonna be the guy going in the future, and then Naito immediately cuts him off, and then Naito becomes the big heel. Okada can go do something else for, I mean, he's fucking been champion nonstop for 6 years, you know, and then Naito and him, and you build to the rematch, right?
Yeah.
You build to, and then you do the rematch, and
What's the Okada title records? What's the one? Because he has them all except one, right? What's the one?
It was defenses.
It was defenses.
It was defenses. It was successful defenses. He had it against. It was.
Does he have total? He has total reigns.
Maybe it was total reigns.
I think it's total reigns.
Maybe it was total reigns.
I think he got defenses because some of his reigns have been so long. He's had a bunch of defenses.
Yes.
He's had total days. Total defenses. So yeah, it must be total reigns.
God, he's had that title like most of his adult life at this point, you know?
He's had it 1, 2...
Number of reigns, he's at 5.
Yeah.
Tanahashi's at 8.
Okay.
Fujinami's at 6.
Okay, so he's got to do...
Combined defenses, he is number 1 at 29. Tanahashi has 28. Combined days, he's at 1,773, which is way more
massively
than...
first?
It's 400 more days than Tanahashi.
More than a year.
500 days more than Muda.
Okay. Yeah, so it's reigns.
And 700 more than Hashimoto. So
wow.
All he needs is to win and lose
3 more times.
3 more times.
Which he will.
Yeah, of course.
Because he's still not that old. He's what, like
31?
1 or 2? Yeah.
God, isn't it depressing that he's that much younger than us and he's that much more successful? Let's kill him.
Guys, we're going to kill him.
You know what? Let's read Catcher in the Rye, and then let's go kill...
Let's read Catcher in the Rye, listen to Helter Skelter,
yeah,
and then kill Okada.
What was the song that the Virginia Tech guy... Was it Collective Soul?
Oh, shit.
Was it Blind Melon?
I think it's Blind Melon.
It's Blind Melon, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was what convinced him to kill people. He's 32, just turned 32.
Okay, yeah. So he's got, by Tanahashi standards, at least 10 more years at the top.
His wife's adorbs.
Oh, cute.
She's a cute little Jap. She's a J-pop artist.
Of course she is.
I'm gonna fuck your wife. I'm gonna kill
you. I'm
gonna
kill you and fuck your wife. This podcast is a call to violence.
Yeah, so I'm saying Naito ruins the day.
That is an interesting story. That's not bad at all.
But I also thought that Omega was going to be the first guy to cash in. Or no, what was it?
Win the briefcase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it didn't happen.
Yeah, no one's ever won the briefcase. And until this past year, no one ever successfully used the briefcase.
Yep.
And they weren't even supposed to this year.
Really?
Yeah, because it was supposed to be... Because Omega was supposed to retain over Tanahashi and then lose to Okada at MSG. But then we had to have Jay White.
Had to have Jay White. We got the best of both worlds.
Yeah, it worked out perfectly.
Yeah. So I say Naito.
I also say Naito, but against a different opponent.
Against a different man.
And then, by my logic, it'd be Naito Ibushi in February. Which is a big match for February. So you may end up being right. But I'm not going to go back and change it.
But also, there's been tons of title changes in February.
That's true. February's actually a kind of big title change month.
So it would make sense to have that.
Yeah.
Scott.
Hey.
I'm gonna break you.
What?
I'm gonna say 5.5. I know we don't go over 5.
Do it. Don't.
But it's gonna be better than 5.
Don't give in to him.
But like, if we're saying that Okada Ibushi is 5, this is gonna be better than Okada Ibushi.
5 is the highest number.
Have to do it.
You do what you gotta do.
5.5.
Fine. I hope you're proud of yourself.
I am.
I hope Dave Meltzer's proud with the chaos that he's wrought.
He's infected me with his Jew blood.
I do love the theory that Meltzer's scale has always been out of 10.
10.
And he's an absolute stickler.
He's the worst. Like, just imagine all those ones and duds.
Yeah.
Like, he's never seen anything worse than those matches.
And nothing from mid-90s All Japan or Flair Steamboat was ever better than half good.
Half good. But, yep, that's my stance, and I'm sticking to it.
So Okada Naito in their third Dome Show match, if it happens, for me. Both of the first two, not as good as they could have been.
Nope. Especially the first one. The first one was very underwhelming.
Yeah.
And disappointing.
And the second one was very good, but opened with a blown spot.
Yes.
We're like, what are you doing?
What?
And Okada was wearing the pants, and we were mad.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about the pants.
It was pants year.
Pants. But I still do really like that video, that fake video.
Of the soccer crowd.
Of the soccer crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good. Whoever did that is
I thought it was real. I didn't know it was like a meme.
Yeah. Whoever did that is the smartest man that's ever lived.
Yeah. But, like, that was basically our reaction when we watched it.
Well, it's because Kelly and I had seen the meme the day before.
You'd seen it before, yeah.
And we were like, hey, as soon as he takes his pants off, we're doing that. Like, we prepared.
Yeah.
All right, what's your star rating, madam? Just remember, if Ibushi Okada is 5...
I think Ibushi Okada is going to be better than Naito Okada. I feel like Okada Naito the first time around in 2014 was maybe 4.25, and I think the 2018 was 4.5. So let's keep ratcheting it up a quarter star for 4.75.
4.75.
So I have 1 5-star match between the two shows.
Yeah.
You have 3 5-star plus matches between the two shows.
Yes. Also, I would just like to point out, I can't confirm this because I have a bad brain and don't remember things.
Sure.
I think this is the first year I haven't given a dud.
That's entirely possible.
Usually there's one match where I'm so angry that it's happening, I give it a dud.
And the past couple of years, it's been Jay White.
It has been Jay White, yeah. Or Juice. Juice Cody, I gave a dud.
Juice Cody. Both. Guys, there have been 2 Juice Robinson versus Cody Rhodes matches. Singles matches. On the fucking Tokyo Dome. Which is unacceptable.
We blew it.
What?
We said 40.
What, an hour 40?
Yeah, we said hour 40 was when we were going to get the second one done.
We said before 2 hours.
No, you said we got to. Oh, you said we got to do it in 40 minutes.
Yes.
I thought you said before 40.
Well, first I said before an hour 15. First I gave us 5 minutes to do the whole second Dome show.
Yeah.
Then maybe cooler heads prevailed. No, but I
we're good.
would be happy if we
Cut it off. Turn it off. It's done. We're done. We're over.
Okay.